What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Darkest Dungeon on our playthrough. We are going to head into the ruins. I set up a team. It's a fun one, a little bit different from the usual stuff. If you guys want to take a look at the skills and the items, we're going to pump damage on our leper here. I was just looking one quick second to make sure I wasn't missing anything. We've got a good bit of gold. I've decided not to spend any. Ooh, we have ruins phobe. That's pretty bad. Okay, glad I caught that at the last second. Man, we don't have enough books of sanity to kind of cover that. We could change the build a little bit. So, these both add 20% stress, and this adds 20% stress. We don't need that. Also, she has imposter syndrome, which is really bad. Man, do we even want to take her? I think honestly we shouldn't. Man, glad I caught that at the last second. Let's bring someone else in. Maybe Jake? Jake, or perhaps... Yeah, you gotta catch stuff like that, and I almost missed it. Let's do something like this. Yeah, we'll do that whole shuffle build. It's not a big deal. Nice to have a little bit of movement. And you know what? I said I wasn't going to do anything, but imposter syndrome is like the worst, one of the worst negative quirks you can have. And maybe we can give her something else. Yeah, that's nice. Evasive. Just straight up 5 dodge. And this is all so much cheaper now. Alright. That's good. We're still above 200k, which is where I wanted to stay. Actually, we got to go back. My bad, guys. I thought we were ready to go. But that's why you always double check stuff in this game for sure. Let's make sure that he's good to go. Yes. Alright, now we can head into the ruins. We're going to do it. We're going to get the restraining padlock. I did notice that down here they had the Caregivers Convention, which would be super nice. It's basically free thousands and thousands of gold, like 20k. But we kind of not abused it in the early game, but we tested to see if it would just keep regenerating, and it did. So maybe that would happen again, maybe not. But I wanted to do some champion level stuff, so let's go ahead and provision. And I want to unlock the next boss for the ruins. Take a full stack of shovels, take a couple keys. It's the ruins, so you know you want to have holy water. Probably don't need that much of any of that. Or that. And honestly, laudanum, not looking terrible considering we don't have any means of stress relief, and if we get horrified, we could be in rough shape. Let's take 2 of these. And hopefully they come up big for us. Because we're in a champion tier dungeon. There's going to be stuff in here that causes horror. May have been nice to even take a full stack of them without any type of stress heal.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, we have to explore 90% of rooms. So that means for me that I basically want to go this way, here, backtrack. It's going to be a little awkward. Is there a better way to do it? Yeah, we could go top, here, backtrack, then go around, and then up through here. I think that's the way to go. Okay.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
And
passage.
it's kind of nice that we know there's no fights in between us and our objective right now. Another scout. Awesome. A secret door. Okay, we're going to go into that. And we can use holy water on this for a nice buff. 30% damage until camp. We'll take it, because we're already buffing his damage by 25%. That's a big thing. Alright, maggots. Just go for that backline kill.
Decimated.
A Hue will probably be able to take them out. Are they all that resistant to Blight? Not really. Let's just go for the kill.
As the fiend falls,
Not play around with them too
hope
much.
blossoms.
And a Hue should kill them both. Or whiff and miss them both. Nice dodges, though. We could definitely stand to raise the torchlight here.
Eradicated.
Beautiful. They have a pretty strong debuff resistance at 100%. And of course, now we get to go. Let's make sure we heal first. Come on. Very good. Not trying to get done in by any maggots. 34 damage just straight up. Feels good. I think we've got a lot of fights ahead. I'm going to try and keep, you know, the extra commentary to a minimum as we just try and quickly burn this place out, because we've got bosses to fight. This doesn't do piercing damage or anything, does it? No. So let's go for that riposte. Let's try and land the Hue. We missed it twice. That is unfortunate. Land a stun, and we'll... You know what? I should have stunned the one in the front. I haven't played with this team comp in a while.
Impressive.
But a Blight's just as good. I mean, let's try and kill the Cultist Witch. We're going to point blank shot whoever's in the front here. The Gargoyle's dead thanks to that. What's all these dodges? Beautiful. So guys, we're not running. I mean, these are all level 4s, I think. We're not exactly running our cracked squad in this high level dungeon. So if you're wondering why we're missing things, that's pretty much it. That plus a Hue should finish it. And if we could have landed that stun, that would have been pretty nice. Could have taken our time with her healed up. Let's be fools. Let's go for another Hue.
A death by inches.
So if we land it, we get a double. Essentially, the Blight will kill her. We'll just try and move forward. Hopefully she can go first. I don't know if she can do anything from this position, actually.
Gently.
But we could have gotten rid of the bleed and healed. Let's read this one. Now, Journal of Darius. I'm out. Alright, let's reshuffle. And do we get rid of that? You know what? We brought bandages. We might as well use them. And this here increases resist. No. I forget exactly what it does. Gave us a heal. Okay. I didn't recognize that symbol. So we could have used it here for a nice heal. That would have been sweet. Okay. Stack this up. You know what? This thing gives you a benefit whether you use a holy water or not. So let's hold on into our holy water. It's only a 10% difference. And there are other things to interact with holy water in this place, like this, for instance. Oh, hell no. We got to get rid of this bone bearer. You can't stun him. Okay, that's good to know. Because I 100% would have gone for the stun there. And they're getting big damage from having a 24 crit. Are you serious? Let's try and get rid of him. We have a good chance to stun him, I think. Nah, resisted. Alright, even with 33% prot, we still did a good amount of damage. We gotta get these heals up now. Perfect crit. Hope for a big whiff. Nope. They're doing big damage. They're not slowing down. So, this thing is dead.
A singular strike.
Pop that anyway. Only 15 damage on our point blank with our buffs. He's dead no matter what. We don't need to mess with him. But we do have to get rid of this bone bearer.
Green ears. Blurred vision. The end
This is a much tougher fight. Just trying to bring everybody away from the brink. 18 damage on him.
Weapon
okay.
that cuts on its own.
We just don't want him to summon another guy.
The
Perfect.
bigger the beast, the
All
greater
right.
the glory.
Now let's just see if our healer can go first. We'll just shuffle, because this thing is dead. Let's heal. He has the biggest HP pool, so we'll try and get him back up. Nice. Ah,
slow
man.
death.
So we didn't get the heal off.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We don't need the stun stone. The blackest of fates, we've read those. Yeah, we could have picked up that item. My bad. But now that we know what this does... 12 HP. Alright, cool. And we just need one easy fight, or even something like this, you know, and now we're basically topped off. Alright, now we're going to backtrack. So guys, we probably could have just done this whole like circuit without doing these top two. And that almost certainly would have been enough for the 90% completion. Something worth pointing out. But I like to do what's in front of me at the time. That way, if by the time I get here, you know, they're like, oh, that's not good enough, and then I have to backtrack the entire way, which can happen. That can be game losing. That can be party wiping. So, better to be safe than sorry. Alright, we've got a bit of a free chance, I think here. 80% should be the highest. And he whiffs. Takes 11 damage. Jesus. And Paunt is going to investigate this. Thankfully, nothing happened to her. But that could have been pretty bad. Also, we have the items we need to have gotten something good from that. Can we get a nice scout? And we do. Okay, so we have a fight coming right off the bat. Let's pop some heals. Make sure we're not starting off on the wrong foot. This is an enemy that can cause horror for us. Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade. Do we dare go for the stun? Let's just start working on him. And we're hoping the Hue doesn't whiff.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, only 8 damage. And we can get rid of this bleed. No problem. We can even do it with Paunt. That would be a pretty efficient way to do that. Get our riposte up. Let's get rid of his bleed and heal him. Nice, riposte doing some work. Let's pop this. Get ourselves back in that radiant light, because that increases his damage.
A victory.
Busted.
Perhaps the turning point.
Oh, let's not take any of that. And we can leave them switched up like this. All that means is he'll get a point blank
Finding
shot.
the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And once we run out of torches, which is pretty soon, probably by the time we get over here, we'll be able to camp. And we already have a lot of stuff. The perfect amount. Okay. We might want to let it get dark, honestly. And then use our camp before we get to the secret room. Citrine, not necessary. Let's look at the journal page. More of the Blackest of Fates. Keep on going. So it should be right here somewhere. There we go. Alright, and I do believe that exploring a secret room does count as a room for your exploring quest. So let's use some firewood here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
How much stress do we really have? That's probably worth. It's close. And we have enough for one more hunger check. Alright, now let's make sure we're not ambushed if we can. We don't have what we need to do that. Okay, let's pray. Get some protection. Does anyone have a disease? Sometimes it's like it doesn't tell you. We can unparalleled finesse for our melee skills. This is for our range skills. Yeah, I guess we'll clean our guns. Anything else that I'm missing? Just go ahead and pep talk, lower the stress, I guess. And we'll use chant. Oh, it's only on one companion? Never mind. Let's just pep talk our leper too. And that's it. Pretty sure. Yeah, we'll just give ourselves 20% disease resist. Okay. And rest. Hopefully we don't get ambushed.
The light, the promise of safety. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Wow, wow, wow. So we can basically see that there's no need for shovels all the way to this point, which is 3 more rooms. So that kind of makes me want to toss the shovels. And probably the anti-venom. And we could consider tossing something else for the emeralds, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I could toss the laudanum. I mean, that was 200 gold. Yeah, we'll take it. We're at like 0 stress. I think that's safe. We'd have been happy to have those had we been having issues with horror. But I think we're going to get here and we're going to be fine. And maybe have to go 1 more room. This will give us treasure. Onyx. I don't know, man. Let's just dump it. Keep that torchlight high. We know we're going to need our key because we can see that right ahead. That treasure room. There goes the last of our stress. This requires holy water, which we don't have. You can dig around in it anyway, I do believe, but I try not to interact with things unless I have the proper stuff for it. Oh, this is bad. Front row stealth, of course. What are the odds on that? Let's hew and try and kill him. No such luck. But maybe we can get a stun and prevent some damage. Keep our torchlight kind of high. And go for the plague grenades in the back. Man, putting that stealth in the front row really messed us up, considering our only attack is point blank shot and we can't hit him because he's stealth. In case I didn't explain that well enough. That was a pretty unfortunate series of things. We'll continue to use the AoE because I think we'll be able to kill this guy with the Hue. And we'll put more damage on him, so the Blight should take him out this turn, and she's going to be dead next turn as well. Alright, as long as we don't miss, we're golden.
Give them no quarter.
Let's go for the stun here, give ourselves some free torchlight.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice, I was going to say, he gets one more attack, but not even. Down he goes.
Precision and power.
Always better to take the kill if you can, because you'll get some sort of stress relief from that. And here we can get mega greedy. Just like eat all the food for the gold. Pop the torches. Boom.
A blazing star is
Reshuffle.
born.
Use the key here. Holy crap. Toss the key. Pick those up. And we can do this safely just because we know what's ahead of us. Now we might get a hunger check here and feel kind of aggravated, but it won't sink the run. One hunger check is not going to ruin this run. And we can make a little torchlight if we need to keep ourselves out of pitch black. Let's continue adventuring and see... No, you know what? Our packs are full. We're going to leave. But if I had gotten a good scout here, we would have kept going. So let's just roll out.
The great ruins belong to us.
That was very easy and very lucrative.
We will find whatever secrets they hold.
So we made 40k off of this run. 40k. 30 off of this and then 10 off of our interest. Picked up a lot of heirlooms. Got a lot of good experience. So Pont is now our level 6 Plague Doctor. Yeah, we ended up picking up a disease, of course. And Kata has now made it as a champion leper.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
So All Saints Day. The Abbey will be decorated for the duration of the event, and all are welcome to visit during the extended hours. The cloister, transept, and penance hall are free. Anything weird happen while we're gone? Not really. We don't really need that, though. It's nice to have that type of event, but we just don't need it. We're not stressed out. There's no real benefit to us doing that. Let's see if we can pick up, I was going to say, maybe a level 3 or level 4 Vestal. That would be best. Let's see what opened up for us. So we did unlock the next boss. The legendary bracers, man. I totally forgot about these. These are like an auto include in some builds. We can go and beat the Necromancer Lord right now. Would probably bring Pont right back in. And Nanami as well. Who else would I bring in, though? Could bring in Nurgle just for the experience. There's not too much difference between a level 6 and a level 5 character. Who else might we bring in? Level 4s start to get a little risky. Like bringing in Oz, for instance. Who would we bring in with him? I don't like to use all level 6s when I can use some level 5s. We could do like a double. This could actually work really well. A double Plague Doctor with like a Battle Vestal. I thought one of our champion healers was... Yes, her. Doesn't she have, like, some crazy stuff? She gets extra healing, extra max HP, and extra speed when not wearing any trinkets. She has Faded. Yeah, this seems like we should be doing this. And then here we would build basically what we have right now. It's kind of a back row. And we're just trying to spread Blight all day. Stack as much Blight as we can. The Gunslinger's Buckle. An awesome item for the Highwayman, but I don't want to have to buy it. If I can help it. So let's unequip all trinkets. Sort by rarity. Was there anything else that I was missing? No. We're trying to stack gold. Let's go and see if we need to upgrade any of our characters. Yes. So she's going to get the Bubonic Herald and the Malignant Mantle. Same for Nurgle. And Oz is only level 4. We're going to buff those up. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to do this. No, we don't need that. Okay. Let me just make sure I have the right stuff equipped here. Holy Lance could be useful if we get shuffled over something like Stunning Blow or Zealous Accusation. You know, we'll stick with it like this. Eager to take down another boss. And for our troubles, we're going to get the Necromancer's Collar. Bonus damage versus Unholy and bonus crit. And it's a lot of damage and a lot of crit. And I would love to get the Legendary Bracer. Do a quick rundown, just see if there's anything else. Oh, the Ancestor's Pen. One of the best items in the game. One of the best items in the game. Basically to do what we just did in the ruins. I actually really want this. Do we change our plans though? Man, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. We're going to go ahead and knock out the Necromancer Lord. I think it'll be more fun than just trying to get a random trinket. Like I said though, it's probably the best trinket. Or one of the best trinkets in the game. Like, pretty easily. Here we're going to give the Blasphemous Vial. We're going to do that again to offset the ridiculous stress that it's caused. 25%. Use the Book of Sanity. Stun and Blight skill chance, super high. And then we need something similar here. We have this, the Dissection Kit, which increases our damage, but we don't have the other half. Which would be awesome because it gives Blight and skill chance. It's a really good combo. Now what we could give is the Hag's Ladle. And then maybe something like Fortifying Garlic. Super resistant. I just don't know what else we would need. Maybe just some extra HP. Help them tank a little bit. Perhaps. And then we could do what we did last time and just go for damage on our tanks. We lose a little bit of max HP, but we're still at 49 HP. We're doing bonus damage to Unholy. Alright, don't know if this is the strongest build we could do, but we'll try it. We got a little bit of auxiliary healing. Let's provision. If we could just get straight into the boss fight and not have to go like the entire length of a very long dungeon. We're going to slightly over provision as we do on boss battles. We don't need that much. There's a lot of weird things that happen. Let's take a full stack of shovels. I don't remember what this particular character does on the highest level, but this should be fine. Let's embark.
I brought my colleagues back with much of their intellect intact. A remarkable triumph for even the most experienced necromancer. Freed from the trappings of their humanity, they plied their terrible trade anew. The dead reviving the dead, on and on down the years. Forever.
That's horrific.
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
So we know where he is. He's here. We still have to go a pretty fair distance to get to him. Let's go ahead and give our Crusader this buff. And it's only until camp. Oh no, Pont. Okay, it did something good for once. Stress faster, replace last gasp. Man, normally books are just all bad, guys. Just never read a book. I ignore them. I walk by them as if they're not even there. Okay, let's go for the double stun. Beautiful. And now we can go for the double blight as well. Let's try and stun this dude.
Decisive pummeling.
Perfect. So the build's working exactly like it's supposed to at the moment. We've got lots of stun. Tons of damage versus unholy, but the game saw fit to give us an enemy right off the bat that's not unholy. So we miss out on some of those bonuses, but stuns work wonders against them. Double up that play grenade, bypass that stealth completely. Do it again.
A devastating blow.
18 and 18. Beautiful. Now I think we just go all out trying to get rid of this bloodletter.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We could try and stun him again next round. Yeah, getting shuffled there feels pretty bad. There's the stun. And Noxious Blast. Whoever's in the front row is just going to be blighted to hell. And they're going to have so little accuracy they won't be able to hit anything.
Monstrous size
Awesome.
has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Let's hope nothing bad happens. Seems like every time I go to open those, something bad happens to me. That time, though, we just filled out a full stack of gold. Already got a nice little haul going. No thank you. Please don't read that, Pont. Wow, and there's a secret door, of course there is. We might come back for it. We'll have to see what type of condition we're in. We have an 80% here on Pont.
Cruel
No bueno.
machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
No, Pont, come on. She's gonna get diseased. Resisted. Cool, okay. That's lucky considering that this is the one that has the huge disease resist. Maybe they naturally have high disease resist. That would kind of make sense considering they're plague doctors. That would be some sort of like hidden trait that they have. Alright, don't mess up this time. Nice. Keep the light nice and high. No unnecessary stress for us. Screw books. Alright, first hunger check. Don't really hate to see that just because we have a little bit of HP that we could use to recover. Alright, at least 3 more battles between us and the boss.
The match is struck. A blazing
Now
star is
Pont
born.
gets something bad. And wrecks its... Oh, man. Total liability in this place. And diseased. Well, we can get rid of that. What is it? Spotted fever? That's nothing. That's a weak disease. But we can get rid of that basically for free once we camp. But if we do camp, we lose our bonuses on our Crusader. So there's things to consider here. And we really can't hit that stealth guy now. Let's heal. just because of his weird position. If someone else was in that 4th slot, we could mess him up. Lowered our dodge. Let's go for the stunning blow. Nice. And a 14 hit from the Blight. Even if he had hit us, his accuracy is so low, he probably just couldn't hit us.
A singular strike.
Alright, that guy should be dead as hell.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
More debuffs.
The end approaches.
We're gonna have to keep using our AoE heals to counter that blanket shot. And it does nicely. Oh man, still alive, eh? Happy to dodge that. And now we can get rid of our own stress
Compassion
here.
is a rarity in the fevered pitch
Make good use of our
battle.
Crusader's abilities. That's what we needed. A quadruple dodge. Perfect. Let's go for the stun. And that'll buy us another turn of kind of doing whatever we want.
Prodigious size
Down he
alone
goes.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Stacking that Blight. I think our torchlight is almost maxed out as well. Keep lowering that accuracy. Try and bring her back from the brink.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And that should be more than enough to kill him. Very good. Do it again on the off chance that we get some sort of crit.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay, do we toss something for 1500? I think we do, I'm just not sure what. Maybe anti-venom? The boss fight's right there. I mean, this is worth more than sapphires. Toss it. Open this up. Hidden treasures. What do we have?
Finding the
A
stuff is
whole
only
new
the
stack
first
of
test.
gold.
Now it must be carried home.
Wow. Could get rid of this laudanum that I've once again paid for. We'll drop the medicinal herbs. Rearrange our things a little bit. 2 more fights. We can make it there in one piece. Rough. We need to switch our items, I think. This is the one that can actually use melee attacks. What do we have? No, never mind. We have that other item that would have made Incision good, but Incision's normally not that great in the ruins, simply because you can't usually make things bleed, but all we've fought so far is like humans. And bugs. Like, bleed would have been effective against all of them.
Eradicated.
This battle was taking a weird turn, but only because we missed so many of our attacks.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Decimated.
Wow, wow, okay. Well, let's toss the bandages, I suppose. Yeah, toss the bandages, pick up the deeds. We really don't need a shovel at all. That's crazy. Okay. I'll trust you, game. I was thinking about eating there, and I'm glad I didn't. But I think we will let it get a little bit darker. And then we'll camp. Yeah, I think we're going to have to camp after this one. So we know we can't stun him, so let's just try and get this Blight stacked as fast as possible. No, no, no. Oh no, that was the accidental stun. Their abilities are in different places and it keeps messing me up. I keep having to, like, affirm what I'm looking for. I'm still happy we stunned the Quarreler, but... So it wasn't a complete waste or anything, but it still didn't feel good.
Well struck.
Okay, no crit.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
That was pretty gross. Still resisting the stun, eh?
Masterfully executed.
Like, this dude would be dead this turn if I hadn't messed that up. So that's worth remembering. He's dead next turn. He's gonna live by 1 unless we use this. Now he won't be able to attack us.
Quickens.
Obviously would have wanted to heal there. But this is why we're gonna camp. Come on. Let's get that stun. Perfect. It's already dead. So... some of that. Lowering his accuracy feels great as well. Noxious Blast all day long.
A death by inches.
Is he dead yet? Not really. I think when we camp, we'll be able to deal with a lot of the stress issue that we're currently having. This guarantees he'll die before he hits us. I'm hoping that we're faster than him with our healer.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
That was pretty nice. That's a pretty nice finish to this otherwise sort of difficult fight.
The greater the glory.
And now we're going to pop all the holy waters. And that's for the next 3 rounds. We're going to pick up that gold. We're going to camp.
A spark without
Pick
kindling
that up. Eat.
is a goal without hope.
Alright, now we need to prevent a nighttime ambush. So we're going to use Zealous Vigil. Alright, we removed Spotted Fever for free. That felt pretty nice. We're pretty much full healed. We can pray for further stress reduction. Give our Crusader some protection. He can lower his own stress. Let's encourage here. 7, 3, 11. And we'll pep talk to Vestal. Like a vaccine, we shall inoculate this land against evil. Nice. Alright, I am blessed with good health for today at least. Things are going according to plan. There is nothing to fear. For now, we've run out of wood. Okay.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Even more loot. Please, please don't interact with this. God dang it. Alright. Nothing bad. Don't interact with this either. And because we saved our torchlight just a bit, we're going to be good to go. Alright guys, boss battle time.
Towering, fierce,
215 HP.
nightmare-made material.
Not that resistant to bleed or blight, but not going to be easy to stun. But if we can lower its accuracy, I mean, that's what I want to be doing. We'll Hand of Light here. Start buffing ourselves. Tons of increased damage. Alright, that did a little bit. We've got some AoE that we can make use of. to bypass the stealth. Don't know how effective it's going to be. There we go. Stack that Blight. 21 right now. And it's doing so much damage that I might have to switch to healing with our Vestal instead of trying to attack, which is what I wanted to do. Because we would do so much damage if we just keep this up. But we can't let our two Plague Doctors get low. Good dodge. Just keep popping this, keep their numbers low.
Destroy.
He'll probably just keep summoning. But if he fills up the back line, all he's doing is making our Plague Doctors even more effective. No, not the stun. Always the Blight. 26. Okay. That shouldn't matter too much as long as we're using our AoE. His protection is huge though. It's at 70%. I mean, even that 10 damage could matter, so we'll take it.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Okay. Well, our Plague Grenade just got way more effective. Come on, no whammies. Because they're both invisible, crazy annoying. Can't do anything with our Crusader. He'll be dead next turn. No more hits for him. And of course, we have to use Divine Comfort now. Stealth is really wrecking us. Double crit on the heels. Well done. His guard is going to eat that, but we don't really care. All we care about is I think this dude is just about dead. 43? Killed it. It's done, guys. That's it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We just got to get back to that secret room. I'm pretty happy we managed to make it. There'll probably be a battle or two that pops up.
A momentary abatement.
That's just what happens whenever you walk through corridors you've already been down.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Man, we're not going to have any room for anything.
Seize this
We
momentum.
need keys.
Push on to the task.
Guess we don't need laudanum. We want that blueprint. Everything else can chill. So bear with me as we walk all the way back to that secret room. We're not doing it because of those trapezohedron things that are worth a bunch of gold. We're doing it because of the potential to get an ancestor relic, which sometimes happens. And that's way more of what I'm interested in than just the pure gold. Because, I mean, we've got gold. It's not worth risking some of these characters. And Oz is going to level up. He's going to be a level 5 after this. And I think we'll have another level 6 Plague Doctor. Very good. And I think after this, that'll be it for today. By the time I finish all this and we get settled, it'll be about an hour. So I wanted to say, I hope you guys enjoyed the new Fantasy Generals game that I started playing.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
It's been a lot of fun to play. Recording has been challenging because I've just had so many issues. Not going to bore you guys with the details, but basically I had to repeat recording so many times. So that part was frustrating, and it's a pretty intense strategy game. And I'm getting to the part now where it's starting to get a little more difficult. Like basically level 3 and 4 are monsters. Not to beat, but to do like very well. It feels quite difficult. 80%, don't fail me. Beautiful.
The light.
Now we will
the
fail a
promise
hunger
of
check.
safety.
We should just search this. Yeah. This gives us torchlight, and then we don't have the requisite herbs. Let's go for the double stun. Perfect. It's like a straight up free turn. Okay, I see how it is. The game doesn't want us getting too much value. And this time we'll double plague grenade in the back, and that'll guarantee the kill on both of them. Alright, the bone royalty's already dead. It's the witch that we've got to get to. That's a 12. Okay. They're both dead next turn anyway. Game hates me just a little bit. But that's kind of how you're always supposed to feel playing Darkest Dungeon. Like the game hates you just that little bit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So no extra stress for them.
As the fiend
Let's just
falls,
cut a dude.
a faint hope blossoms.
Alright. Lower that accuracy, good sir. Take advantage of our ability to reduce our own stress, raise our own torchlight. Perfect. It'll be nice not to have to pay for any of this type of recovery after the fact. And we don't really have to, because we do have the building unlocked that increases our passive stress relief every week for characters who haven't really done anything. Wow, okay. Game's giving us some tough
Remind
choices.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Is anyone hurt at all? Tofu does you no good at all, so we'll keep on moving. Stay at 100, and then let's enter the secret room.
Packs
Okay.
laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Can't be mad at that. And we'll toss the sapphire as the last one. Alright, so was that worth it? I guess. We picked up a lot more stuff. With the bosses down, we get 2 great items. The Necromancer's Collar and the Legendary Bracer. It's an item I really like to use on Hellions. Just straight up 20% damage on characters like them is great. And we're going to make even more gold than last time. Last time, what did we make? Like 40? Stop that nonsense. We made like 40k. This time we're making like 48k. And we did pick up a disease anyway. They all reached level 6. Went straight from a high level 4 all the way, skipped past 5 and hit 6.
The poor caretaker.
Oh no.
I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Well, the Shrieker is back. And this time we know how effective we were at fighting him last time. We took out his nest and we almost killed him in one fight. So I think this time we know that we can just run on him and just kill him. We want to get rid of this. It's not a big deal. But our gold is climbing. Can we get a high level Vestal? No, we didn't. It's alright. We're starting to collect a nice amount of heirlooms, and we also have 5 blueprints to make use of. Is there anything that we could make if we wanted to? I don't think so. We need a lot more stuff. Let's unequip, sort, and our trophy rack is growing, guys. It really is. Let's check out what, if anything, we've unlocked further. We have to go up 1 more level, and then we'll unlock the Prophet. And that'll be the last boss in the ruins for us. But if we go and kill the Horrid Shrieker, we'll get the Distended Crow's Eye. It's an interesting item. Gives you accuracy and disease resist and scouting if the torchlight is low, but increases your stress. Huh. We'll figure that out in the next episode. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.